Hey, yo. Okay, guys, I'm actually live for the first time and I'm actually excited. So essentially what I'm going to be doing here is basically going through my DMs and answering questions that you guys have, because I feel like a lot of you guys have been asking me for advice and stuff like that. So I'm actually excited, I'm trying to say. Let's get it, man. Live on YouTube. What is my Luca? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to post on TikTok, IG that I'm live right now first. This is my first time going live, by the way, so bear with me, bear with me. Yeah. Um, bear with me, guys. Where's my app? Don't mind me, guys. So let me post on IG as well. So, guys, this is my first time. I probably should have done this before. My bad. So okay, posted that still, posted that. Okay, I think I've got that done. Okay, cool. So let's run it. So so like my plan is to now start making streams like maybe once or twice a week, just to give advice, just so that guys can know, where I'm coming from and because obviously I'm sure that you guys have seen my short form content. Obviously like you guys can tell I love to post, motivational videos, all of that. So yeah, I'm just trying to create that same type of vibe but through streaming, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's talk and let's run. Cool. So I'm gonna go through my DMs. I've had a lot of DMs in general, but yeah, there's none that come to my mind right now. So I'm just gonna go through some random like DMs and see any like questions people have had in the past. Hmm. So let me go. Okay, let me go here. I don't even have a lot actually. Okay, so this guy messaged me and said, "You got any advice for being scared to start posting content?" And I feel like that's actually a good question. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? You're the first person on my stream. Can you hear me? Like, can you hear me all right? Because I don't know if like people can actually hear me. Yes, sir. Okay. So essentially, what I'm doing right now, I'm basically going through my DMs, right, and giving people advice, if that makes sense. So also, if you have any questions and advice, I mean, any questions, just let me know. So the first question is, you got any advice for being scared to start posting content? So guys, I'll be honest with you. I appreciate it, bro. Honestly, I've not been posting on my on YouTube Shorts in a minute, but I'm gonna get back to it. This year, I'm gonna post consistently, and bro, I've made over 100 videos ready to post. I'm gonna be posting like 7 times a day. But to the brother that asked me um for like advice on posting content for the first time, I'm not gonna lie, you just have to post it. I know like you could be scared. So like maybe one thing that you could do is essentially maybe just block your friends, your family members, because I know that a lot of you guys might be thinking, "Oh, I'm scared. Like, what are they gonna say to me? People in my school might judge me. My friends might judge me. They might think I'm cringe. This and that, that and this." And that was like me too. When I first started, like I was so scared. Like I was genuinely scared because I thought these guys were gonna start making fun of me, start calling me cringe. And I can't lie, guys were even calling me cringe, and they really got to me. So like, but the thing that I did that really helped me was like, I had to tell myself I don't care. Because guys, one thing you need to realize is that at the start of your journey, everybody's gonna think you're cringe until you make it. Like for example, like let's say somebody like Speed, for example, right? We've all seen Speed, right? You can't tell me that if Speed had 50 followers, people won't be calling him cringe and stuff. Guys will be calling him cringe and a weirdo and stuff like that. But as you can see, the more followers Speed got, the more followers he started to get. People started messing with him, and all the guys that were probably calling him cringe at the start, they didn't care anymore. So, guys, if you're genuinely scared to post content, I just recommend you do it because people are going to make fun of you. It's guaranteed. But if you can get past that mental barrier, I promise you, once you don't care about being called cringe anymore, you are going to excel in so many different ways. You are going to go so clear, honestly, guys. So if you're scared to post content, I'm not going to lie, just do it. And the more you post, the less scared you get. Like, look at me, for example. Like, I'm doing live streams now. I'm posting all these content, but I was scared at the start. I was like, I'm so scared. I think like people are gonna make fun of me. You know, like I remember like the first time I even posted content, right? I was like, you know what, I'll post it. But then I think it was like 5 minutes later, I deleted it. You know, I was deleting all my content, you know what I'm trying to say. And guys, when you start off, your content isn't even going to be perfect in the first place. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You need to keep on being consistent every single step of the way. And I promise you go clear. Also, to the one person that's still in the chat. I mean, I saw there was 2 people, but there's only one person. Do you have any like questions, like anything in terms of advice that you want to ask? Because basically, that's the point of what I'm doing right now. I'm just basically like giving people advice, if that makes sense. So if you have any like questions, feel free to ask me, pretty much, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so what's another question people have I'm gonna answer? Okay, how do you get over a breakup? Okay, I can't lie, that's a very good question. How do you get over a breakup? So the one biggest advice I can give you is if you're trying to get over that girl, if you're trying to get over that guy, one thing you really need to do is keep yourself busy. Generally, keep yourself busy at all times. The reason why I say that is because if you don't keep yourself busy, then there's going to be nothing on your mind. And when there's nothing on your mind, your thoughts are going to start lingering. You're going to start thinking about all the good times that you and her had, all the good times that you and him had. That will be the only thing that's on your mind. And obviously, like if that's on your mind 24/7, it's going to cook you. It's going to get the better of you because you're going to be living in the past. And if you really want to move on in your life, you genuinely need to keep yourself busy. And there's many different things that you can do to keep yourself busy so that you're not fixated on that breakup. Like, because even me, I went through a breakup like maybe like maybe like 8 months ago, and I can't lie, it was cooked. I can't lie, I was quite cooked, but I was able to keep myself busy, and I think I kind of like limited the damage. You know what I'm trying to say? I made it like a bit like less significant, and the way I did that myself was I started going to the gym. Okay. 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 I'll answer that question in a sec. So in terms of how to get over a breakup, what I did was I started going to the gym. Like, bro, I gained like over like let's say like 8 kg. I can't lie. I got fat. I was probably like 30% body fat. So the first thing I started doing was I started going to the gym every single day. And in my free time after the gym, I started making content like this to keep myself occupied. I want a key important thing that you guys can also do is make sure you're hanging out with your friends. Hit up your friends, go play football, go play PlayStation, go play Xbox with your friends. Make sure you're doing a lot of things. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, those are the main things that you could do to potentially get over that person. Okay, how do you stay consistent during tough times? That's a good question. That's a really, really good question. How do you stay consistent during tough times? I can't lie, that's very, very funny because that's something that even I struggle with sometimes. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like a lot of people struggle with staying consistent in tough times. And the thing is, right, I could tell you the best way to stay consistent during tough times is to be motivated. But guys, I think one thing me and you know is that being motivated comes and goes. Sometimes we're like, because sometimes we're motivated, then we start doing this, we start doing that. But what happens when the motivation goes? Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's why I think one of the key, most important things that can help you be consistent during tough times is discipline. Make a schedule for yourself. For example, like when times are tough, do you find it hard to brush your teeth? Do you find it hard to, shower? No, you don't. And do you know why you don't struggle with doing those things? Because those things are integrated into your routine. They are a part of your schedule. So when times are tough, you need to make sure the things that you're trying to do consistently become a habit. You need to make sure that they are integrated into your life as a routine and as a schedule in order for your life to improve, if that makes sense. So one of the things that you guys could do is like, yeah, just make a schedule of it. For example, like let's say like you want to be consistent with becoming a better footballer. How you can do that is like, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to do 10 kick ups. Then when I go to bed, I'm going to do 10 kick ups again. I mean, probably more if you're trying to be a professional footballer, but you see what I mean. You need to remove emotion out of it. Like, it can't be something that you do because you're feeling good. It just has to be something that you do, no matter if you feel good, no matter if you feel bad, you just do it. Like brushing your teeth, for an example. So, guys, once you start making it a routine and a habit, even in tough times, you'll still be able to do it because emotion would not affect anything, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's what I would say for staying consistent during tough times. Okay, number two, how to maintain a balance between consistent obsessive work to achieve real success and maintaining relationships with people. Okay, that's actually a good question. That's actually a very good question. So I'd even use myself as an example. So like there was a time where I was just so obsessed with trying to grind, trying to post my content, trying to be that next best version of myself, that I stopped talking to my friends less and less, and I almost felt as if I was putting myself in a block and destroying my relationships with people. I feel like people started becoming distant with me because when they tried to hang out and stuff, I was like, I'm fixated on the grind. I'm fixated on the grind. So, guys, although it's good to, grind, a balance is very key. Do you know what I'm trying to say? A balance is very, very key. And back to the topic of routine, you know what I'm trying to say? So, like, the way that you can balance your social life and being obsessed with the grind is having a routine. I'm going to set a certain amount of hours to grind. Then, after I've done that, I'll use these allocated hours to hang out with my friends, if that makes sense. So, guys, you need to be in a schedule. You need to have a routine because once you have a routine, I promise you, you will be genuinely able to do both things. Because even me, I'm always grinding, I'm always posting, but I'll be so honest. Like I feel like my social life is very, very good. I think I have an above average social life. Because let's say me, like I'm working right now. Let's say like 7 hours of work a day. On top of that, I play five-a-side football. I play basketball. I've been getting into what MMA, and also I'm posting upwards of 7 times plus on TikTok. And I'm going to start implementing that on YouTube and IG. And you're probably looking at me like, what the heck? How am I able to do all these things in the week and still have time for my friends? Like I said, the key thing is creating a routine for yourself, creating a schedule. And if you can consistently stick to that schedule, I promise you, you will be able to keep that balance in terms of your relationships and working and grinding. I don't know if that answers your question. Does that answer your question? Your first two questions. Yeah. I don't know if you're still here, but yeah. Hopefully that answered your questions. And obviously, if you have any more questions, or if you want me to elaborate further on any topics, let me know. And no worries, no worries. If you have any questions, let me know. Because for now, like you're the only one here, so like you get my number one priority right now. So if you don't have anything, I'm just gonna keep looking through my DMs because I get DM'd quite a bit. So I'm just gonna look for what people have asked. Okay. So another question I got right was, I really F with your mindset, bro. How do you know all of this? So like I'll be honest. I could say it's because, I'm 22. I just turned 22. So like guys might see me and like, okay, he's been alive for 22 years, so he just must know a lot from all this experience. But guys, I'll be so honest. I don't think experience is necessarily correlated with age. You know, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? I feel like experience, you gain it from what you do, if that makes sense. So like, if you're trying to improve your mindset, for example, one thing I recommend is watch people like me, for example. Like I watched people like myself right now that led me to gain wisdom, if that makes sense. So like if you're trying to improve your mindset, if you're trying to become more wise, you need to watch people that are wiser than you. You need to watch people that have the mindset that you want to have, if that makes sense. So like me, for example, like before I started making these videos and like making these streams, I was watching people who were making these videos as well and making these streams. And I started listening to their advice daily. I'd watch them on TikTok, I'd watch them on IG. Any good quote they would say, I'd write it down. Then I'd understand it. For example, like one of the biggest quotes I've seen from, I think it was a TikToker, right? He was like, show me your friends and I will show you who you are. You know what I'm trying to say? And when I heard that quote, I was like, damn, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. That kind of hits, right? Because if you think about it, um, when you're around certain type of people, let's say bums, you normally like tend to be a bum as well. But if you're around a whole bunch of smart people, people who are constantly locked in, focused on the gym, you start to realize that, oh wow, I've started going to the gym too. I've started being locked in too. I've started being more focused and stuff. So like I started realizing, wow, I'm learning all of these things because I'm watching these people. So guys, if you want to improve your mindset and know more, I strongly recommend that you start watching people that you want to be like. You start like reading books that they recommend. You start watching their podcast. You start doing all these things. And guys, your knowledge will start to expand. Because the biggest lie that you can be told is you gain more knowledge when you get older. Do I think it's worth reading books? I'll be honest. I really don't read books like that. But I generally think it's worth it. Like, for example, there's a few books that people say that you should read to improve your life forever. So, like, although I'm not somebody who reads that much myself, I would say that there are definitely some books that you should read if you like reading. And I don't know if you've heard of Atomic Habits. I don't know if you've heard of that book, but that book is really good because it shows you how you can change your life by making small steps at a time, if that makes sense. So let's say, for example, let's say like person A, let's call him Bob. So let's say person A, which is Bob, right? Exactly, it's great. It's great. So I don't even need to explain it. But yeah, cool. So I won't even explain it. So another good book that you can read is probably 48 Laws of Power. I don't know if you've heard of that book. Like these are very basics, but I'll say they're basics because you should read them because they're very powerful. So I'll say like Atomic Habits, also 48 Laws of Power. I don't know if you read that, but the reason why I think it's very powerful is because you can use that to improve your life immensely. Do you know what I mean? Because with yeah, exactly. With 48 Laws of Power, it teaches you how to be emotionally intelligent. It teaches you how to be socially intelligent because everybody can be intelligent in terms of being like academically smart. Just study 10 hours a day, then of course you'll be smart 20 hours a day. But I feel like it's also low key more important to be socially intelligent and emotionally intelligent than being academically intelligent because you can use that intelligence to maximize your position in society, to maximize your respect in society. Because if you can master social intelligence and emotional intelligence, you can reach new different levels in life. You can get that high paying job. You can get that life you want. You can get the respect you want. You can get that woman of your dream, that guy of your dream. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you master social intelligence. And a good book, like I recommended, is 48 Laws of Power. So yeah, so like if you haven't finished 48 Laws of Power, I'd say you should definitely you know, keep on reading it for now, do you know what I'm trying to say? Get it finished. But yeah. So like even me, I'm not finished it either myself. But that is something that I'm gonna, finish for sure. I can't lie. I've only read like maybe like 10 chapters of it. But with each chapter, I really, really understood it and tried to get a grasp, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna look through my DMs now. Hey, yo, guys, I'm gonna start streaming. So, do you guys? Okay, some guy just have any recommendations? So some guy said I should start streaming video games. So I'm just gonna tell him that I'm live right now on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. Deco speaks. Okay, I told him I'm live. Oh, also, since you're still here, how did you find me? Like, are you subscribed to my short form content on YouTube or like on TikTok or IG? I have the most probably views I'd say on TikTok, then YouTube Shorts and IG. I have like no views. Yeah. So like, I'm curious on how you like came across my page. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to keep up with the YouTube content because I kind of stopped posting much content on YouTube. Okay. Let me look at this DM. Okay. So this guy is saying that he gets bullied and he needs advice because he gets bullied and he doesn't know what to do. Also, kind of that's a kind of a deep question. What do you do if you get bullied? So, like, first of all, I think it kind of depends. Where are you getting bullied? YouTube is really rewarding small channels currently. Oh, okay. Oh, so are you saying that this is my time to start posting a lot of content on YouTube? Because I feel like if YouTube is rewarding small creators, I think I should start posting my content a lot, right? Okay. So like my plan right now is to post on YouTube 7 times a day, or like short form content, because I can make like 100 videos a day on any topic, because it's something that comes naturally to me. But in terms of streaming, I don't know how much I should start streaming yet. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if I should start streaming like 2 times a week or 3 times, because I can low key stream as much as possible. Hello. I was talking to you on TikTok just right now. I'm not doing I'm not doing bad, bro. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Yes, like we've just been talking about like advice basically. Like have you got any questions while you're here in terms of life and stuff. We've just been like speaking about advice, you know. And you guys as well. I'm gonna ask you guys questions because I need advice too, you know. I feel like everybody needs advice. So if you don't have any questions, or I'll be waiting for you to type, I've got a question to ask you guys. Guys, how often do you think I should start posting on YouTube in terms of streaming? Because I'm trying to start streaming now. But I don't know how much to post. Okay, bro. Drop drop it in the chat. We will help you. We can all discuss our situations together. So what is your troubling situation? As you're typing that up, I'm thinking I should start streaming twice a week, guys. Do you think twice a week is too little? Oh, okay. You literally just missed what we were talking about because we were actually speaking about breakups because I went through a breakup myself like 8 months ago. So, like in a nutshell, what we were talking about was in order to be better coming out of a breakup, you need to constantly keep yourself busy, constantly keep yourself preoccupied. And the way that you can keep yourself preoccupied from a breakup is constantly focusing on yourself, right? Hanging out with your friends, going to the gym 24/7. And I promise you, like, you know, it'll be better. Are you still here, by the way? It says I'm on zero follow. Like, it says 0 people is watching. So I can't tell if you can. I can't tell if you're still here. Yo, yo, yo. Are you still here? I can't tell if you're still here. No worries, man. No worries, man. Yeah. So basically, cool. Okay, I can see you're still here. So basically, bro, keep yourself busy, right? Keep yourself busy. Hang out with all your mates. Like, play Xbox, play PlayStation, play football. You know what I'm trying to say? Also, go to the gym. Like, start working on your body, and just basically make yourself busy. Like if you want the type to do a lot of activities, start doing a lot of activities because if you don't, then you're going to be bored and have nothing to do. And if you're bored and you have nothing to do, you're going to start thinking of the breakup. And once you start thinking of the breakup, that's when you're going to get cooked. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you're not doing anything. So of course you're going to start thinking of the breakup better. So the best way to come back, and combat those thoughts, you need to keep yourself busy at all times, honestly. Then after like maybe a few months, you would have forgot about that breakup. Or even if you still remember it a lot, it wouldn't like be so like hard to think about, if that makes sense. Like, do you have any other questions? I don't know if that helps, by the way. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Anytime. Like, do you have any other questions that I can answer for you? I'm also like gonna look for more questions that I can answer. So yeah, like somebody asked me in one of my DMs, how do you combat bullying? How do you cope when somebody's bullying you? And I think that's a good question. If somebody's bullying you in person, that's kind of a sticky one, I'm not gonna lie. My best bet is you need to confront them about it. Like, let's say they're bullying you like with their words and stuff, not physically. Because if somebody is like bullying you physically, the worst thing that you could do is, confront them, because then that's gonna cause a fight. So like, if somebody's like bullying you in terms of their words, you need to confront them about it. You need to check them, because if you don't check them when they're bullying you, it's gonna keep on coming and coming. They're gonna be like, okay, yeah, this guy is not gonna do anything if I do that. He's just gonna take it. He's a pussy, or he's scared. He's not gonna do anything if I do this to him. So guys, once you confront them, they'll be like, oh, okay, this guy's actually confronting me. Oh, fair enough. And then most people in that scenario will actually back down if you actually confront them. But I can't lie, there's going to be quite a few people that see you confronting them, and they're going to apply even more pressure. And I can't lie, that's when I'll probably recommend you tell your family, tell your friends, tell people around you about their situation. or if possible, just try and get as far away as possible from that person. Like maybe change classrooms, change, football teams or something. Or like I just say, just tell somebody, just be very vocal about it. Make sure everybody knows what's happening about the situation. Because the more people that know about the situation, the more ashamed this person will be. And this person in due time will get confronted about it. So if somebody is bullying you verbally all the time, and yeah, I just recommend you just just be vocal about it. Don't keep quiet. That's the worst thing you can do. If somebody's bullying you, don't keep quiet at all. Let everybody around you know, and I promise you, it'll be better. Do you have any ways on starting an account? Like any advice? Okay. So, like, what do you mean by starting an account, first of all? Do you mean like a YouTube account, TikTok account, social media account in general? What do you mean? Like, what specifically are you like asking me in terms of starting an account? I don't really understand your question. Too tough. Like making videos. Okay, so like if you're trying to make videos, what I recommend you do is you have to not be scared of what people think, if that makes sense. Because I promise you, if you're scared of what people think about you and your content, don't start posting videos. I'll be real. Just save yourself the hassle and don't make any videos if you're going to be scared of what people think about you. If you really want to start posting videos and making videos, you need to drop that mindset of, oh, what are these guys going to think if I post that content? And what are my friends going to say? What are my family going to say? Are they going to laugh at my videos? Are they going to be like, oh, this guy's weird for making content? You can't think like that. You need to start thinking like, oh, I don't care what people are gonna say. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna post what I like to do. I'm gonna be the most authentic version of myself. First of all, you need that mindset. Once you have that mindset, then that's when you can start looking forward in terms of making videos. Then I would say once you've actually mustered up the courage to start making videos, then you need to be consistent because I feel like a lot of you guys will be like, okay, like I want to post my first video, but oh, it's not perfect enough. Oh, I don't like it. It's not that good. Just post a video. Just post a video. I promise you. Like if you look on my TikTok right now, and you go back to my first video, you'll see how bad it is compared to my camera quality now and my content right now. And that's because I didn't care. I just posted. There's never going to be a perfect video. There's never going to be a perfect time to start posting. You just need to keep on posting and be consistent every single day. And I promise you, as you post more and more every single day, your videos will get better and better and better and better every single day. So you don't need to focus on, okay, I need to make the best video possible now. Maybe I won't post it until 3 months in. But you can't think like that because in that 3 month time where you're trying to make your first video perfect, you could have blown up and been the next biggest thing, you know what I'm trying to say. So it's not about having the best quality or like the best content at the start. It's just about actually starting. So I recommend you just start now. You post the videos, keep on posting every single day and be consistent. Because I'm assuming that if you're going to start making videos, I, I assume that at one point that you want to be viral and successful, right? Through your videos. And if you want to be viral and successful, obviously don't quote me on this too tough because I'm not viral or successful yet. But I'll get there soon. I'll get there soon. Honestly, bro, you made my day, to be honest, because like, you're here like watching my videos and it actually means a lot to me, do you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I say just keep on posting every single day, be consistent, and I promise you, everything will be better, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know if anybody else has any questions. I think there's two people in the chat or one. It just went up to two people, then it went down to one. So I don't know if anybody has any more questions. I'm here. I'm gonna be here for like 20 more minutes, then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna post more videos on social media. Okay. Okay, somebody's Another person commented on that TikTok you saw. So I'm going to tell them that I'm live right now. Okay. So now I'm going to go through more DMs and see what people have to say. Okay, what do people have to say? So like, how did I learn how to be motivational? So like, if you like want to be motivational, the best thing you need to do, right, is you need to watch people who are motivational as well. You need to imitate the people you aspire to be like, and then you can put your own spin on it, if that makes sense. So watch a lot of people who are motivational. You know what I'm trying to say? Watch a lot of people that you inspire to be like. Like for example, I used to watch people like Iman Gadzi, all these type of guys, you know, who like motivated me. And like, yeah, I started watching them nonstop. Then I started realizing, okay, I'm learning so much from them. Oh, they'll say this quote, and wow, I'll be like, wow, this quote is real. Then I'll remember that quote and stuff. Hello, hello, how you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? I'm just giving advice and stuff. So if you have any like questions, feel free to like put them in the chat right now, and then I'll answer your questions, bro. Because obviously, like you've seen my content on TikTok, right? I like to give people advice and stuff. So I'm basically doing the same thing now, like in my TikToks, but on live, if that makes sense. So I'm just looking for questions as well from my DMs to see like what questions people have, if that makes sense. And if you have a question in chat, I'll answer it before I answer the one in my DMs, if that makes sense. Okay. When will my next stream be? Okay, that's a very good question. So guys, I'm thinking of setting up a routine for streaming, but okay, so I need your help, guys. So guys, what do you think is the best time for me to start streaming so that a lot of people can come and watch together? Because I don't know what time will be best, if that makes sense. Have you guys got any advice? I was thinking Wednesdays at first, but there was no reason why I said Wednesday. It was just a random thought. Okay, yeah, like that's a good question. We can search time for most countries. I think most of my viewers are based in the UK from what my analytics tell me. I think most of my viewers are in the UK though. So I don't know if I should tailor it to the UK. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm even gonna go on ChatGPT right now and ask, what is the best time? Also, guys, I'm also trying to form a Discord community. Do you think I should do that? Yeah, after school, right? Yeah, after school. That's so true. Because a lot of people have school, right? So like if I'm trying to start streaming, if I do it at like 1 p.m., that's kind of stupid because most people would not be able to see it. Okay, so about 4 to 10, about 5 or 6 o'clock. That sounds good. But also, don't people have to eat dinner at 6 though, right? Or is that like don't people eat dinner at like 6 p.m.? Yeah, for all countries to watch me about 4 to 10. Okay. I'm thinking I'll start streaming at like 7 p.m. Does that make sense? A bit later than 6 because I feel like people will be eating dinner. And 7 p.m. is still between the 4 and 10 p.m. time zone. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll do that. And also, I'm not too sure yet on how long I should start streaming because I don't want my streams to be too long at, at the start. Obviously, I don't mind if my streams are long, but I prefer my streams to be like an hour or 2 hours max for now. So because obviously I've still got next speed. What do you mean by next speed? I don't know what you mean by next speed. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, like right now I've been streaming for 40 minutes already. Oh, me the next actual speed. I like see the thing is right. I wanted to make. I can't lie because obviously I want to reach a lot of people on social media. So my first idea was to be the next actual speed from the UK, but I don't really think that's me because I was gonna do crazy reactions like smashing my chair, all of that stuff. But I don't think that's truly authentic to me, if that makes sense. Like I want to be my actual self on social media. So I don't think I can. Yeah, exactly. For real, be myself, right? Famous wise, I would love to be like. Actually, I wouldn't want to be as famous as Aisha Speed. Because guys, think about it. If you're as famous as Aisha Speed, do you genuinely think you're gonna have a stress-free life? Like you can't even go out to the grocery store, you know what I'm trying to say, without people chasing you. That guy has no freedom, I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like it must be super, super stressful to be that famous. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because when people say that they want to be that famous, I think they mean they want to be that rich and have a bit of fame at the same time. But who wants to be super, super famous where people are following you nonstop? You can go out of your room for 1 second and then you start getting chased by 100 people. That's kind of annoying. And would you guys want to be stressed like that and have like a lot of people and fans? That's a good question. Would you guys want to be as famous as Aisha Speed? I'm curious. Exactly, exactly. You can also be famous for something bad and then like you won't even make a lot of money from it. Like, like who's that, for example? Like, do you guys remember Mizzy? I think he's called Mizzy, the guy from the UK. He used to go into people's rooms and stuff, and then he was just like on the news a lot. I don't know like, if you guys know who I'm talking about. I'll type his name in chat right now. Yeah, 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 Mizzy. Yeah, like he was getting cancelled. He was starting to get a lot of bad fame, and I can't lie, this guy got no money from it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. On that note, I really respect Mizzy though because he's kind of changed his life for the better. He even has like I think he has 2 children now as well. Yeah. See, like, and that's the thing about the UK because like, do you know what the funniest thing is? If Mizzy did everything he did in America, he would have been famous with a lot of money now. But it's the fact he did that in the UK. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if you guys see that take as well, but I genuinely believe that if Mizzy was to do all of that stuff in America, he would have got famous. Because I feel like in America, you get a lot of fame for doing like crazy stuff and degenerate stuff. But in the UK, it's not really the same vibes. Like you'll just get cancelled straight away. I can't lie. But hopefully, I can get like famous too one day. But in terms of reaching ISO speed level, I don't know. Because what separates ISO speed from the rest of like people is that he loved it so much. Like, do you guys know? What's that guy that's like famous for being chopped, quote unquote? And do you know, like, what is my dream life? My dream life, I can't like, it's to stream, post my content, and just live a happy life. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to work a 9 to 5. After working a 9 to 5, it's not for me, honestly. Hmm. You would go to a different country. How would you be viral in that different country? Like, what would you do to become viral in that different country? That's a, and what is my dream life, man? My dream life is just to be a streamer, just to have, just live wherever I want, buy anything I want. Like, I don't have to be like confined to a certain house. I don't have to be confined to a certain, you know, location. I can go on holidays 24/7. I can make videos whenever I want and get money from that whenever I want. Honestly, that would be the dream life. I'll be so real. Do you know what I mean? I think that would be honestly such a vibe, honestly. Personally, if you wanted to go viral, make money. Like, wait, so like, where do you guys live right now? Are you guys also in the UK? And if you're in the UK, like, where would you want to live in the future? I don't know where I want to move to personally. I would want to move to. I've never thought about that. Low key Brazil. I want to live in Brazil. I can't lie. Yeah, but I don't know if that's a weird option because I don't speak Portuguese. Oh, wait, on California. Is California in LA? I don't know if that sounds stupid. California is in LA, right? Like, let me check it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would have thought the same thing. I would have loved to live in LA, yeah, but I've been seeing all the like homeless people, and I've just heard that LA isn't as good as it looks. Spain is a good option. I can't lie. Spain is a good option. I went to Tenerife, and I think Tenerife is owned by Spain, and it just made me want to live on like an island. Do you know what I mean? Oh, have you been to Cali before already? Have you been to the Dave's Hot Chicken? I can't lie. The thing is, yeah, the food in America looks too like I don't know. I feel like I'll get diabetes in like 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? The food there is honestly just insane. Like I don't know how they do it. Like for example, guys. So like I'm back in COVID. I was in year 11 in COVID, like about to do my GCSEs, and bro, like I think I was like 70 kg. I was like 69 kg right in year 11, and after COVID, guess how much I weighed? 100 kg after COVID. So if I go to America, I'm gonna be fat. I'm not trying to eat all that food. Like I'll just get cooked. Florida. The only thing I know about Florida is Kodak. And you know Kodak Black. Look how you don't like to see me winning. You wanna see me in the penitentiary. And then me I go, baby, who gonna listen? I know that guy I'm talking about. This guy. Like he's such a vibe. He's such a vibe for real. Any tips for GCSEs? Of course, I have tips for GCSEs. So so what specifically, like what subjects specifically do you need help with in terms of your GCSEs? I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. It has to be a specific topic though. I mean, yeah. Because for example, I did so bad in English GCSE. I can't lie. But when it comes to maths and science, then sure, I can help you guys. Are you good at maths? Oh, science. Okay. Yes, physics and maths tutor. Gee, that's the goat. Physics and maths tutor. No, no. What was his name? Wait, there was this guy on YouTube that was so goated. Wait, let me find him. Is he called Free Science Lessons? Actually, yes, Free Science Lessons is my goal. Yes, yes. You should watch Free Science Lessons. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. I promise you, Free Science Lessons. It's so goated. Honestly, like it can change your life for the better. He will change your life. Free Science Lessons. And then let me type it in the chat. And also, I see there's a new viewer watching. If you have any questions, like anything you want to ask, feel free to ask it in chat. I've got you. Let me type it up. Free Science Lessons. Watch this guy and you will ace science. And also, just make a lot of flashcards and memorize it. Because I'll be real, GCSEs doesn't actually test if you're smart. Just test if you're good at memorizing content. Like all the smart guys are just guys who are memorizing all the textbooks. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah. You guys let me know if you have any questions. Oh, okay. Some guy has invited me to rehearsals because I play the bass guitar. I don't know if you guys knew that. I play the bass guitar and I play the piano. So yeah, I've been invited to play the bass guitar at some rehearsals. So I might have to pull up tomorrow for sure. Also, guys, I'm only live for 10 more minutes, so let me know if you have anything you want me to ask. I mean, answer and stuff. I'll answer it for you guys. Let me see. Have I got any more questions or DMs? Oh, nice, nice. How long have you been playing the piano for? I've not been playing. I mean, I've been playing since I was 15, and I'm now 22. God damn, I've been playing for a long time. See, like the thing is, yeah, my favorite instrument is the electric guitar, but I can't play it to save my life. Electric, I don't know, but the electric guitar just sounds too cool. I don't know if you know what I mean. 3 years, that's pretty decent. Are you like classically trained, or like did you teach yourself? Do you play in a church or something, or like what type of vibe? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't play classical music. I'm self-taught because I used to play it in my church like when I was younger. So that's how I started teaching myself, if that makes sense. Ooh, I'm gonna get my friends to start joining my lives as well. Oh, nice, nice. Wait, so are you taught in school? What do you mean you play it in your school assemblies and stuff? What do you mean by you play in school? Also, I'm probably gonna end the live now. So yeah, like, do you have one final question you want to ask me or anything you want to say? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, but nice like speaking to you, man. You seem like a really cool guy. Drop me a DM. I'll hit you up on TikTok. But yeah, it was nice like talking to you, man. You're a cool guy. Nice vibes. I'll catch you in a bit. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Peace. Have a good day, bro. Have a good day.